Wow, so that's thank you, Chris, with another daily recap. We're gonna go over the fifth. It is the seventh. Ignore the mess in the back, but we're gonna go over Friday. Uh, let's get straight into it. Coming in, we had intermediate 4 hour session highs, couple 30. We had a 4 hour BPR, 1 hour unfilled 1 hour session highs, all time highs. But in all honesty, coming in, I had shorts just because I mean we dumped what is this? Damn near 600 points, you know? Um, so let's get straight into it. So 829. Oh, that wasn't even open. Damn. Um, we go up here. I saw this, but again, I don't trade the first 15. We had in unfoot 5 that it taps into. We had a Judas swing, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. 5 minute. So respects the 5 minute. Inverse of the 1 minute. You could have taken this straight off of the inverse. Even for a 1-to-1. I mean, it would have banged as y'all can see, even if you wanted a 1-to-2. It would have also banged. Um, Unpopular opinion. People are saying, "Oh, we had we had news, whatever news over here." Fuck the news. We had a 5 minute unfilled that it tapped into. We had a 5 minute unfilled that we tapped into. We dumped 600 points. The news is what? Damn near 50 points. Come on, like just cause someone tells you that the trade you took isn't a good trade, you know, just because they didn't take a trade doesn't mean that it's a bad trade. Like there's a lot of YouTubers out here who are mentors who will say, "Oh, if you took this, you're a fucking donut." When in reality, this is a good setup. Could it have lost? Yeah, but you can lose an A+ setup either way. So whatever. That's the first 15. I don't do the first 15. We had session lows, so that's what I was trying to get at. Like if you would have taken the 1 minute inverse, lows, boom, 1-to-2, intermediate 1-to-3. Um, that one was good. I again, broken record, something like a, but it is what it is. I'm no longer looking for longs. We had a couple fives. We had this five. We had that five. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. This is kind of risk, but if you're a risky player, going for a 1-to-1. But again, it is risk because that's not the highest inverse. We have a 5 minute. Even if you took that 5 minute, let's do this one. 5 minute. Even if you took that 5 minute inverse and you try to target the 15, it doesn't play out. But if you would have noticed, ES Thursday. Okay, so here. ES taps into the 15. So if you would have just cut it short, it would have worked. But here, we're gonna keep this here. Now, this is the trade I took. So we obviously tap into sell side liquidity, but we were what um 15 points away from intermediate 4 hour session lows. Um, this one I took. So this one I took 5 minute inverse. Um, I think yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I got the feel pretty correctly. Now I had this one at first. I protected high for a 1 to 1.3. I'll explain right now. So we can delete the session lows, intermediate low. We touched the sell side liquidity, and so now we have a SMT with the 15-minute fair value gap, as you can see here. NQ doesn't tap the 15. ES is tapping the 15, as y'all can see. It's pretty much the same candle. So I took the SMT inverse, and in all honesty, whenever I trade my fundeds, I just try to get the minimum payout, the minimum like winning day, 5 minute inverse, and I traded it, and instead of going 1 micro, which would have been I think a $200 risk, I I I was busy at work, wasn't fully focused. I ended up going in 3 micros, and so the unfortunate part is, by the time I noticed how much I was risking, I was already $200 down. No, yeah, something like that. I think $200 down. So I exited early, 2 micros, and left one runner, which was here. Yeah, here, because I remember putting it at this body closure over here, so just for like visual reasons. And unfortunately, actually, I had it up here. Now I think about it, because I got stopped out with the wick. Unfortunately, got stopped out, and I was trying to target the new week opening gap. I knew this would close it. Like, I really did know it would close it, but I didn't want to get too greedy. So I put 1 to 1.8, and unfortunately, TP smashed. First TP smashed. Full smash. So we ended up on the day losing, I think it was $400. Um, am I upset? A little bit, just because this was a good setup to me. This was I'd consider this maybe A minus. A plus would have been if NQ actually did tap this, but you know, it was my mistake. I fucked up. I lost, and that was probably my biggest losing day in a while. But it is what it is. I mean, stuff happens. You learn from it. We move. But that's pretty much the only trade I took. After that, I didn't want to risk anymore because I was already like 400 and something down. We'll bounce back. But I'll catch you on the next recap. Peace.